everyone, and thank you very much for coming back and joining me for another video. As you can tell, this is going to be my spoiler review of Netflix's awesome show, The Witcher. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I reacted to all of the trailers. I absolutely love The Witcher, both the novels and the games. I played the games first and then I read the books, the novels. So firstly, I just want to say, nothing to do with this video, but I have paint here and I have paint here, and this is an old Yoda jumper, and it says, "Stupid you are, breed you should not." Very true for, so many people on this earth. But anyways, behind me is even sheets hanging because, didn't want to get paint from the ceiling because I'm redecorating the room that I use for recording my YouTube videos. So who cares about the paint? That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the awesome White Wolf, aka Geralt, because we're talking about the freaking well Witcher. Heck to the freaking well, yes. Now, I love this episode. I thought it was a really strong episode. If you've seen my last episode, I have reviewed all of these, by the way. Episode 6 was my favourite episode by a million miles. Oh my gosh, the gold dragon. Wow. So, I'm going to talk about episode 7. I will talk about episode 8 soon because I actually finished watching all of these episodes, like, I would say roughly around 3 weeks ago, I would say. But I thought the world building in this whole entire episode 3 was fantastic. I mean, these are roughly like an hour episodes. And yeah, there was a lot going on in this episode, but I think they done it so smartly and so fantastically. I really appreciated how this was all put together, and one thing I will give this show as well, I mean, not only is it top-notch visuals, I know that they spent a ton of money on this. You can tell by cinematography is fantastic, by the way. And the cast's amazing too. There hasn't been anybody in it that I haven't liked, to be honest. I would say Ciri's probably my second favourite, along with the White Wolf, aka Geralt. But one thing I will say is they have not sort of went way off skew with the novels or anything like that, because this is based on the novels and not the games. Obviously there is references in there is scenes and things you recognise as well from the games, and they're not all just said in the novels. There is actually sentences that I have heard that's actually in Wild Hunt and things like that as well, so there's that. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly say that they have stayed really true to the whole Witcher universe, which is great for the Polish writer Andrzej Sapkowski. But delving into this episode, guys, I thought it was so smartly done, especially with all the shots and the angles of how the whole crew put this together. Especially seeing things from, even say for example in this episode, Geralt's eyes, which I will get to because it was such a fantastic scene that I want to talk about, scene with him and Queen Calanthe. But this episode took us back to pretty much episode 4, if you can remember, in episode 4, when Geralt by accident calls the Law of Surprise. And in case anybody's interested, the Law of Surprise is actually inspired by Polish and Slavic lore, and of course, as I say, the creator of this whole entire Witcher universe, he's obviously Polish, Andrzej Sapkowski. They're Polish novels, obviously, but obviously I have the English version. And as I was saying before, the bard in this, or the minstrel, or whatever you call it, minstrel, bard, I know him as Dandelion because he's called Dandelion in the books, and I don't know what has happened with the lighting. It's just like completely changed, so I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you can still see me okay. Apologies, guys. But yeah, and basically that means the Law of Surprise that he gets the first child. So of course that happened to be Princess Cirilla, or Ciri, basically. Geralt is Ciri's destiny, and if you can remember back to episode 1, because we then led up to going back to pretty much led us to episode 1, because if you can remember, Queen Calanthe saying to Cirilla, find Geralt of Rivia, he is your destiny. And obviously, he is. We got to see Geralt looking for Cirilla in this episode. But what was super cool was how they done this episode, where we seen from Geralt's eyes. Obviously, we seen in episode 1 Calanthe going out of her window, but we didn't actually get to see her fall to her death until this episode 7. So, and I thought that obviously it was really traumatic and really, how would you put it, obviously sad to look at, I suppose you'd say, a bit disturbing. But it was very well shot, all the camera angles, you know, the emotion and everything from the cast, and it made you got to see her jump out of the window, fall to her death. So we got to see that from Geralt's eyes, which obviously we didn't actually get to see. We seen it from the inside, if that makes sense. So I thought that was really, really super cool how they done that, and there really was so much going on in this episode. We even got to see Yennefer go back, revisit her past in Aretusa, and of course the landscape there and the visuals there are always just top notch. I think it's absolutely stunning there, you know, water and everything, it's beautiful. And I really, really, really do like Yennefer as much as I like Geralt and Ciri. I really have got to like Yennefer's character more and more as the series has went on, because of course obviously there has been a lot more interactions with her and Geralt. So she is a really interesting character to me, and as I said before, all her costumes and everything, and even down to things like her necklaces and things like that, you know, really look like the games. You know, it very much reminds me, you know, all the fur on her coat and everything, and just how she's been dressed, especially in the past, sort of like episode 6 and episode 7 more so, I would say. But she has been fantastic. I have had no issues with any of the cast members. There's no one that I would go, oh, I think that person could have been a bit better. I've liked everybody in this, honestly. And I thought that this show, it was really refreshing to watch this show, because you know how sometimes there's just not really many things out there to watch, or you don't really know whether to give a show a go or anything like that. I was so looking forward to this, but at the same time, I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know just how good it was going to be, and damn, I was not expecting it to just be this fantastic. I have thoroughly really enjoyed myself watching them all, and I was really sad about 3 weeks ago because I almost didn't want to watch episode 8, because I knew then that was going to be the end until series 2, and I'm, you know, who cares about the pain at this stage anyway, just ignore it, guys. It was interesting too to see in this episode, Queen Calanthe didn't want to, she was adamant not to give over Cirilla, but the thing is, with the law of surprise, the thing about it is it doesn't work like that. That's not the dealio. You can't just run from it, hide from it, escape it, and you can't lie, which is what she was trying to avoid it, but that's not how it works. And then of course, you know, as I say, we went right back to episode 1, where, you know, when she was saying to Ciri, find Geralt of Rivia, he is your destiny. And honestly, I really think that Ciri has been fantastic throughout this whole entire season, and as has Henry Cavill. And something I want to say that is still annoying me is I have been getting quite a few people saying to me, and in comments and things like that, and saying Henry Cavill was barely in The Witcher in this whole entire season, but I can't understand that, and I honestly again will repeat, I do question whether or not you have even watched this season at all. Oh my good goodness, guys. Sorry, probably a bit off skew now, because my stand decided to just fling right down and my phone near just fell off the stand. I mustn't have tightened it in right or something. I don't know, it's late, I apologise. But what I was saying was, I think people thought at 99.9% of the time it's going to be Geralt, it's going to be Henry Cavill. But he has been in it an awful lot. He really has, and he is in it so much. I don't understand that. I don't know. But anyways, I just thought that I would say that because it kind of does bother me. It shouldn't really, but it kind of does. But Geralt, one thing I will say about Henry Cavill is I was actually watching a quick video there, I think it was last night or the night before, I can't really remember, where it was explaining that he didn't really want many like stunt doubles or anything like that, and a lot of the stuff that he actually does, he does himself. And he went through a lot to this series, and he has never once complained. because I remember I even did a video a while back explaining that the contacts that he had to wear in his eyes, it was actually getting that bad to the point where, now I can only say apparently, that he was advised by an actual eye, words have gone. An eye professional, we're just going to go with that, because at this time of night, I don't know where my words are. Someone bring them to me, right? An eye specialist. There we go. Well done, Julie. I should just give up at this stage, really. Camera stands fell. Can't even think of words and what. Anyway, hope everybody likes my poster behind me that you can now not even see the full version of because my camera stand, I don't know. But yeah, basically that he was advised that he could possibly maybe go blind or lose a bit of his vision if he carried on wearing them. And he said that one day his eyes just felt so gritty because of wearing them. And I think that that's crazy, and he carried on wearing them anyway. And he said, like, I didn't want to be that kind of person that was going to sound rude or anything. And that's what I really love about Henry Cavill, because he seems like such a really lovely guy. And that's what I love about him, is that he just seems so down to earth and so genuine and friendly. And you know what, I can't really say anything because I would be that person too, that would really hurt my eyes, but at the same time I'd be looking around me and thinking, but all these people are working so hard, and the cast and the crew and yada yada, and if I go over and say, sorry, but these contact lenses are kind of hurting my eyes, I kind of feel like I would be being a bit of a bitch or something. That's just me. Sometimes I'm just too kind of want to like say anything to anybody to like harm them or anything, but I don't know, that's my opinion. But to be honest, I kind of wish he had have said something, because hopefully they maybe could have resolved it and said, well, okay, never mind or whatever, use CGI or something, for goodness sake. But I really appreciate the hard work that he has put into this. I appreciate the work that has went into this, honestly. I am so excited for season 2. I want to be very cautious here because I don't want to be talking about episode 8 yet, because I want to hold that off for my episode 8 spoiler review. I really hope that you have enjoyed this series. If you have watched it, let me know if you have, or your thoughts and opinions below. Please try not to mention episode 8 though, because there might be some people that haven't seen it yet and they might see it down in the comments, so be aware of that. If you haven't seen episode 8, just kind of quickly go leave your comment and get the heck out, just in case. But I just wanted to really quickly say thank you so much for coming along and watching my video. I really appreciate people that just watch and don't even leave a comment, but if you do have the time, honestly, I love reading them. And if you do have the time to even leave a short comment or whatever, it really does mean the world. You don't have to, because I know not everybody has something to say about every video they watch at the end of the day. Also, if you have the chance, if you could give my video a like, if you did like it, that is, and if you didn't like it, then that's absolutely fine. No worries at all. But yeah, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, all the way from Ireland, for everything that any of you have done, be it just watch a video every couple of weeks, be it just come in now and again or whatever and watch the odd video of mine. But yes, another thing I wanted to get to was I am hoping to maybe start doing some live streams and stuff like that on my channel. It is something that I am so nervous about, to be honest. I just kind of feel like I would come on and just be so like weird or something, or embarrassed or something. But I think I would probably be okay after the first sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Normally I'm like that if I'm like worried about something or if I'm nervy about something. It normally goes away after like 5 to 10 minutes, most cases anyways. But I was kind of maybe thinking I would like to bring other people on my live streams as well. Maybe just one person at first, just to kind of see how it goes. But another thing was as well, I noticed on one of my Retro Friday videos last night that someone had wrote saying, it's like an older one, saying, I like your Retro Fridays, which was really kind of them. But then they were saying, but I would kind of like to see you do it as a live stream with another person, like another YouTuber, because I kind of felt that would give more of a better viewpoint, because I'm just coming on and I'm giving my opinion, guys, but then again other people might have other views as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, say I came on and I wanted to talk about, I'm just trying to think of an example. like the Lord of the Rings or something like that, say I want to come on and talk about that, then there might be someone else that maybe knows more about the Lord of the Rings than I do. So they could maybe come on and say something, and that might be quite interesting because my viewers might not know that either, and I might also be sitting going, wow, that's really freaking cool, you know, or I might know something that they didn't, or we might have a disagreement, and that might be kind of funny too, because they might be like, Julie, are you crazy? Like, why would you not agree with that, or whatever. So I think it's cool to have other people's opinions, you know, and I think that might be like really cool to do. To maybe the odd Friday, I could try that out at some point soon to see how that goes. Now, one thing I did do was I bought a memory stick so that from Amazon, so that I could put a ton of stuff from my phone and a ton of stuff that's clogging up my Mac onto this, so that I know in my mind, fresh in my mind, that things will go smoothly-ish for live streams. But I don't even know how to work things, like I don't even know how to work StreamYards, whatever. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to get help with that, and I will have another person on my live stream, hopefully. So yes, that is the plan for the moment. But yes, I will get back to you on the whole live stream situation. I might at some time. Don't be surprised if I just come on randomly someday, or afternoon or night, and it's literally just me. It's called live stream test only, or test live stream, and it's me just for maybe 10-15 minutes coming on, just to see if I can get it set up and working okay, and I can see the comments and I can go, right, boom, brilliant, I know how to do this, and then I can just live stream whenever I want. But yes, thank you very much for coming along. I think I have well overspoke, but I just kind of wanted to sort of update you on that. And of course, remember to come along this Friday as always for Retro Fridays. I actually did a poll of 4 different movies, pretty sure it was four different movies that are classed as retro, in other words, over 20 years old, or at least 20 years old. And the one that seems to be winning at the moment on my community tab, on the, you click on community, where it says community tab on my thing, I think it should be ending soon, so you might still be able to vote, but you might not. But it seems to be The Lost Boys that's winning, so I will be talking about The Lost Boys on Friday, and I really hope that you will enjoy the video. So thanks so much, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.